morning, everybody. Mike Rayball here with IT Colorado. Just give me a couple seconds here to finish getting a couple things ready. Just had the wonderful Loveland Fire Marshal come in and check out the building, make sure all the fire extinguishers were in place, and gave us a clean bill of health. So definitely got to appreciate the work that they do. All right, so today we're going to be talking about balancing AI and human powers. So what that means is, we're going to be talking about the importance of having a strong balance of human expertise, which is you, and oversight, paired with the AI-powered tools as a beneficial practice for your business and to stay secure. And, as we all know, AI is a very powerful tool. It's getting stronger by the day, but it's not perfect by any means. And that is where it's important to keep human oversight and expertise in the loop so that you can counter your over-reliance on AI. We're going to discuss the risks of relying too heavily on AI and how to find a good balance and more. So let's see here. Let's kick things off first by talking about where AI excels in cybersecurity. It's been a game changer for our industry. First and foremost, there is threat detection and response. So AI systems, they can monitor and analyze all of the data that's going in and out of your computers in real time. It's kind of like having a team of analysts working around the clock, only faster. They can spot anomalies, they can flag suspicious behavior, and they respond faster than most human teams do. On top of that, we have layered automated security operations. So these systems don't sleep either. They scan the networks 24/7. They keep tabs on your endpoints, on your cloud environments, on your user behavior, you name it. And when something looks off, they can automatically take steps to contain the threat. Then there is phishing and malware prevention. So AI is becoming more sophisticated in recognizing the different patterns that signal phishing or malware attacks. It can flag these suspicious emails, or it can decode spoofed domains. It can also block harmful links before they even hit your inbox. Then we got predictive security. So AI isn't just reacting to the threats, it's predicting them. So by analyzing past attack data, AI can forecast potential vulnerabilities before they're actually exploited. Of course, there's incident response automation. So once a breach is detected, AI can act almost instantly. It can isolate an affected system, it can kill the malicious processes, and it will notify the response team, saving precious time when every second counts. So when we say AI is powerful, we're not exaggerating. We're not lying about that. It's already taking a lot of pressure off of human teams. But it's saying with anything automated, there are limits as to what it can do. Excuse me while I mute my phone here. Okay, so here's where things get a little bit tricky, because while AI brings a lot to the table, relying on it too much can leave you exposed in some unexpected ways. There are false positives and false negatives. AI isn't perfect. It might flag harmless behavior as malicious, or worse, overlook a genuine threat. So that's not just annoying, it can also lead to alert fatigue or a missed breach that costs your company dearly. AI manipulation. This is when adversaries are getting smarter. Some are now launching attacks specifically designed to evade AI detection by mimicking normal activity or exploiting blind spots in how algorithms function. There's also a lack of context and critical thinking. So AI is great at pattern recognition, but it doesn't think like we do. It doesn't understand business context or why something that looks like a threat on paper might be totally benign. That's where human intuition comes in. There are some bias and data limitations. So AI learns from data, and if that data is flawed or if it's limited, there's not enough of it, it can produce biased or ineffective results. So if a model is trained mostly on data from one industry or one region, it might miss threats that are common in another. And like always, there's an overdependence on automation. If your team relies solely on AI to monitor and respond to threats, what happens when it fails? If it's compromised? A good security plan always includes human checkpoints, just in case the technology falters. In other words, AI is a tool, it's not a solution, and it can help, but it really shouldn't be trusted blindly. everybody is talking about how AI is going to replace humans in a lot of things, and it will do a lot of things better than humans, but it's not a 100% fault tolerant system. So how do we strike that balance? Here are some practical ways to make AI and human oversight work together. First of all, use AI as a force multiplier, not as a replacement. You need to let AI handle the time-consuming, data-heavy tasks like scanning logs or identifying anomalies. This frees your security team to focus on strategy and complex decision-making. Then, always human review the critical alerts. Implement a workflow where high-priority alerts generated by AI are reviewed by a security analyst before action is taken. This reduces the risk of false positives or hasty automation mistakes. And of course, regularly train and test these AI models. Cyber threats are always changing. AI needs constant retraining with updated data sets and simulations to stay sharp and to stay effective. You can also build a hybrid security model. Think of it like a co-pilot system. AI can fly the plane most of the time, but a human should always be in the cockpit ready to take over when turbulence hits. And then educate and empower your team. We can't say it enough. Train your staff, not just on cybersecurity basics, but on how AI tools work, what they do, what their limits are. The more that your team understands this system, the better they can use it and monitor it. So, when used wisely, AI is a powerful ally, but it should never replace human insight, especially when stakes are high. The key is to let both do what they do best. So let's wrap up with a look ahead. What does the future of AI in cybersecurity look like? We'll see AI becoming more autonomous, able to detect the zero-day threats, launch countermeasures, and evolve its own playbooks based on attack behavior. But at the same time, attackers will be using AI too, to craft more convincing phishing schemes, to develop malware that learns how to avoid detection, and to automate large-scale attacks. That means the demand for human-led strategy and oversight will increase, not decrease. Companies will need professionals who can steer the ship, interpret the data, and make critical decisions AI just isn't equipped to handle. We're also going to see growth in AI ethics and in governance. Organizations will need to think carefully about transparency, about accountability, and safety when deploying these AI systems. And of course, AI is going to keep evolving. It will never fully replace the human element in cybersecurity. If anything, it'll highlight just how important our role still is. So I would like to thank you guys for joining us today. If you have any questions about AI, cybersecurity, how we might be able to help you, please feel free to go to our website and sign up at itcolorado.com/book-a-call. I will give you 15 to 20 minutes of my time. We'll talk a little bit about what's on your mind, and we can move forward from there. I'd also like to let you know I'll be sending out an event invite later. We are going to be having a cybersecurity briefing on Thursday for those of you that are in the CPA or financial fields. Hopefully that comes across your inbox, and hopefully you can join me. Thanks again. You guys enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and we'll see what we bring you guys next week. Oh, actually, next week I'm going to be out of town, so there will not be a live next week. But in 2 weeks, we will be back, and we'll be sharing more information with you. So thanks again. I appreciate it. Bye.